Loads of people say to me, how on earth do you take everything you need to take for a month in one suitcase between you all? So I'm gonna tell you. I've literally packed 20 tops, 4 pairs of trousers, 5 pairs of shorts, 2 dresses, maybe 3 dresses, and it's all in here. Let me just show you my other little hack for this. If you're very unorganized like us and you get before your trip and you're like, oh my God, I put the passports somewhere safe, I don't know where I put them. Look at this. I'm Elise, this is Lawrence, and this is our baby Nyh.
We're travelling the world.
But we're going to be doing things a bit differently. We're going to be travelling a month.
Then coming back to the UK and working a month. We're going to be travelling month on, month off.
Until this little one goes to school in a couple of years.
We want to see if it's actually possible to travel the world
with a toddler in tow.
So subscribe and come along for the journey.
Before we came away on this trip, we were lucky to be gifted some really nice luggage from Level 8. We've had a little upgrade, which is nice. Our first trip, we thought, oh, we'll just get any case. Look, it'll be absolutely fine. So we bought a really low price case. We thought, you know what, it's going to be chucked about. It doesn't really matter. The case lasted half a trip, I think, before one of the wheels went, and we couldn't even drag it along the floor anymore. Keep that in mind. Cheap cases are a bit of a false economy. And also, second piece of advice, the backpack is going to be your best friend. Essentials. You need a big beach bag and some extra bags because you're going to have washing, you're going to have stuff you want to take out and about. Pack one of those. First aid kit, necessary, have to have one, especially with a toddler. And we have these small microfiber towels that fold up really small, and they go in. Okay, so we've got 3 of those. We always take those everywhere we go. We also have one of these towels which folds up really small, and it's massive, so you can sit on it on the beach, and that actually all 3 of us can sit on that. So clothes wise, like I mentioned, Nyh has 2 of these. Controversially, leave your comments if you don't agree, I am a roller, so I like to roll the clothes. I feel like you get more in. Let me show you. And I need to tell you, what has been a game changer packing wise is packing cubes. Now, we have recently upgraded to these level 8 ones. I've actually got one of our old packing cubes here just to show you the difference in the quality, because I'm actually appalled how much we paid for our old ones when they are basically rubbish compared to these. So packing cubes, if you don't know what they are, they're little bags like this. You can fill them with all your different things. So rather than having to dig through to the bottom of your case and get out a top, you go, this is my tops. I'll get a top out, zip it up, put it back. If you need trousers, you go to a different one, get one out, put it back. So wait until you see the comparison of these 2 packing cubes. I feel like it's, you know, those memes that you see online and it's like expectation versus reality? Look at this. These weren't even cheap. These were like £25 for a set. These are so lovely. The zips are amazing. So thick and great, because they basically, that is the bit that goes on all other packing cubes that aren't of a good quality. That's the bit that goes. These keep their shape. They're lovely. Look at this. The zips get stuck. They also break halfway, and you just end up with a bit of a saggy rubbish. Throw them away, don't get those. Now let me show you about my rolling technique. So this is how I like to pack clothes. Now obviously I'm not the neatest packer in the world, I'll be honest, but if you roll clothes, generally they don't get as creased and you can fit more in. Now, how do you know whose is whose, I hear you ask? These little bits here, look, come off. So you can identify which is which. You can chop and change them. So obviously if you're a single traveller, you can use these for what they're actually intended for. So this is for washing, as you can see. In these cubes, you also get a cosmetics one as well, which has little sections. So let me show you that now. So this one, you can see here, it's got cosmetics. If you don't use cosmetics, by the way, you can chop and change these and take the bits out of the middle. So you've got a nice little zip compartment. You've got compartments here to put all your bits, and a long section here, which is really important. Toothbrush, brushes, etc. Now, as far as nice clothes, we normally take a pair of trainers, a pair of sandals, shorts, t-shirt, socks, pants. That's basically it. He's in nappies overnight still, so we do also take a bag of nappies, but you can get those everywhere you go pretty much as well. For mine and Lawrence's clothes, believe it or not, we've fitted all of our clothes in one of these each. So again, this is part of the packing cubes. So you get one of these big ones per set. So let's have a little look. So So again, everything is rolled up. We've got shorts, we've got t-shirts, we've got shirts, everything that Lawrence is taking clothes-wise is in here. So he's literally got, I think, 5 or 6 pairs of shorts. He's got probably 5 or 6 t-shirts, a few shirts, maybe like 4 shirts. They're all in here. And bearing in mind, men's clothes are bigger as well. That shows you how much you can fit in these. When we first started as well, we had a little think. We were like, right, what we're going to take is like 5 tops, 5 bottoms, and that's it. Now, as much as we'd like to stick to that rule, especially for me, it's a little bit harder. So I generally take a little bit more. My case is a little bit unorganized, shall we say, but it's still organized because it's in a packing cube, and it's my disorganization. No one else has to deal with it. So here is mine. Now, if you can see in here, I've got 2 layers. I've literally packed about 20 tops, 4 pairs of trousers, 5 pairs of shorts, 2 dresses, maybe 3 dresses, and it's all in here. Amazing. Secret when you're traveling, ladies, is having mix and match. All different tops and shorts and skirts, whatever you want to take. And you can create so many different outfits with less, basically. I could definitely take less than this, but this time I was in a bit of a rush to pack. So this is it all zipped up. You can see nice and strong, sturdy. These suitcases are so nicely made. You have this sort of like protective bag that keeps everything in, which is so handy when you're living out of a case. So this is the carry-on case. Super easy, up and down. This is the 28 case here as well. Compared to my height, comes up to about here. At the top of these as well, it also has the locks. So you put that in there. It has this, it has your combination. You can keep it nice and safe. One of the main differences with a nice case as well, good quality case, is the wheels. Like literally, look. Tiny little push, seamless gliding. Could be on Dancing on Ice at the airport. Great. Now what we take on the actual plane is here. So we both have 2 of these neck pillows. Memory foam, we got them at the airport. Ridiculously expensive to buy them at the airport, but it did help Lawrence get some sleep on the plane because he really, really finds it difficult to sleep on the plane. And these are our level 8 backpacks. Can I just tell you, I've never seen a bag with better pockets and better organised than this. It has everything you need and more, so let me show you. Now Lawrence normally has all of his bits in here, so he has all of the electronics generally. So he's got headphones in here. Oh, another Chipolo tracker. So talking of cases, if they was to go missing, we have been converted to these. We found these, which are Chipolo. These, hang on, let me show you the packets you can see. These. Now, we were kindly gifted some of these, and we really wanted to show you these because they're cheaper than AirTags, and obviously if you haven't got necessarily Apple phones and stuff, you definitely don't need AirTags. So this is a good alternative, and they actually basically do loads of different stuff as well, tracking wise, which is really cool. So I'll show you another item we've got from theirs in a minute, but stay tuned because it is ingenious. So I'm going to show you that. But anyway, these work on your phone. They'll basically track your bags and show you where they are. So if anything was to go missing, you know where they are. So we take these and just pop them in a bag basically. So we will pop a link to these underneath. A lot of our followers would get really good use out of these. So I'll pop a link to those underneath, and with our luggage as well, because our luggage has been amazing. And in the back of these, you have room for Macs and tablets, whatever you need, and it's all nicely padded. He also carries on the side here, this is really good for carrying the camera tripod, so that goes in there. So in the main zip here, I've got a bag of toys, essential for a plane journey. This is basically all little toys that he can just play with while we're away. And then in my little bit here, I have got Nye's iPad and my iPad to watch on the plane, and in this little bit I've got my Kindle there as well. Here we have an inflatable cube which you can blow up and put in the footwell of your little one's chair basically, and it makes it into a bed, so it's very clever. But you could literally fit so many electronics in this bag, it's mental. This zip is my favourite. So this is where you can keep all the stuff easy access. It's quite deep, so you've got your phone in here, AirPods, anything that you need quick, easy access to, you can put in there. Again, big pockets. Now my other bag didn't have big pockets, so to get water bottles in here was really difficult. In this, it's so easy. You can put big water bottles in here and it expands the size of them, which I know is really quite dull for people that don't care about bags, but it's actually very exciting for me. This bit, we have a wee frog. If you haven't got a toddler, you need one of these. If you've got a toddler and they're potty training, this basically, concertina's out and they can wee in this, a bit like a potty. I think girls can use it as well, but it's very, very easy for boys, basically. It's like a travel potty. And in here, you've got loads of pockets again. You have got space for cards in here, pen space in here. I can't tell you how many times we haven't had a pen when you need to fill in those visa arrival forms, so that goes in here. Passports, keeps them safe. Let me just show you my other little hack for this. If you're very unorganized like us and you get before your trip and you're like, oh my God, I put the passport somewhere safe, I don't know where I put them. Look at this. This is a Tripolo, basically passport or wallet tracker. So you can put it in and it will make sure you know where it is at all times. You're not gonna have a mad rush to find your passport, and while you're away, you know where it is as well. Again, we'll put the link to that underneath. I can't tell you how many pockets are in this bag, and it's so handy. And yet there's another section through here. And this is where I keep anything important that I don't want to lose, basically, if the bags was to go missing. So we have our cash and bits in here. Sunglasses, Lawrence's glasses in there. And then right at the front, I have the bits that you need to get to all the time. For me, it is the liquids. I am one of these people, I really panic when it gets to putting your liquids in one of these bags. So I like to keep it at the front and then I don't have to worry. I can just get to it easily, go through security. So that's what I keep in the front. I need to tell you, we've gone through a few backpacks and backpacks that we thought were good. And then we had these and we're like, you can just fit so much more in them. You can be so much more organized. Like if you go through security and they have to like go through your bag, or you need to get all your electronics out in some countries, makes it so much easier. And again, a link to these will be below. We always take our baby carrier. This is a Nimnik one. This was from Amazon. Everybody asks us where this is from. It is so comfortable. I mean, Nyh's 3 and I still wear them on my front easily. So we always take that. Sometimes they don't want to sit in a pram, they want to be carried. That's the way forward. And then over here we have our pram bag. And then we just have everything we need sort of to hand in here. When we're out and about, we can put cameras in here, drinks, whatever we need. And then our pram, which it goes up and down really easily. Literally. Just like that. For us, the most important bit about a pram when we're traveling is that this goes flat. This goes completely flat basically, and this footrest goes up. Now because he's 3, he needs a bit of extra room, so this is perfect. He can nap while we're out and about, keeps him covered from the sun. It's got this which you can attach a little phone to if you want. This pram, by the way, also folds down small enough that you can put it in to hold in on a plane as well. You don't actually have to check this in if you don't want. I did a lot of research into this pram and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that's what we take. We're gonna get ready now and we're gonna head over to uptown, downtown, round town, Manila Bay. That's where we're gonna go now. See you in a sec.